there's been lots of research that shows that telehealth is evidence-based and it provides an equitable service, but it only provides an equitable service to clients when we take the fun and creative, engaging things that we do with kids inside of our office and translate that to telehealth.
What we found is that during the pandemic, a lot of providers were kind of thrown into telehealth without any training. And so what we really found was that they were saying, oh, telehealth isn't really working for us. The kids aren't liking it. But what we really found is that what's underlying all that is that they haven't received the proper training in how to make it engaging and fun for kids. And so what our training does is it teaches telehealth best practices, procedures, and protocols for telehealth delivery of trauma treatment for kids, but then also it teaches strategies for making telehealth interactive and engaging for kids so that it can be just as effective as in-person treatment.
Teaching clinicians how to use telehealth in a creative and engaging way is really important in teaching kids how to heal and how to learn skills that can help them cope with what's happened to them. Even though the pandemic's over, we still need to have that toolbox of skills because one, we know that a lot of our clients that we see or that want to see us don't have access to us. They live too far away. They don't have transportation. They just feel uncomfortable coming in our doors knowing that someone might be able to see them and know that they're coming for abuse services. We have people who might have a disability and they might have accessibility issues where they might not be able to get up the stairs to your facility, those types of things. Those kids all deserve to still have the same access to evidence-based treatments as kids who just live across the street and can easily come into your facility for services.
Also, it could be other barriers to care. Maybe there's a snowstorm or a mudslide or something happening like that with the weather. So telehealth doesn't have to be an all or nothing. It doesn't have to be all telehealth or all in person. It can also be a hybrid method, and we'll talk about that a lot during our training as well.
I think there's an interesting phenomenon that both clinician and family members who try telehealth oftentimes prefer it to in-person treatment because it's so convenient. They don't have to worry about finding a daycare for their other kids. They don't have to worry about if they have gas for their car. It's just there and it's easy and it's accessible. Oftentimes the kids that we're serving grew up on electronics and they feel much more comfortable just being on screen and utilizing the devices. And they oftentimes know more about little things that you can do within your platform than we are. And so knowing that clients feel comfortable is super important in counseling.
So attending this training is a great benefit for folks who are going to be providing telehealth. We not only go over protocols, procedures, best practices, but we also provide a large number of electronic resources that you can utilize in telehealth, therapy resources and tools, tip sheets, games, things like that you can use to make telehealth engaging and fun for the kids and families that you're working with. We also provide ongoing consultation calls, availability via email for questions that you might have, anything that might come up in the future, we're also available.
We've had really great feedback from people. We adapt the training at all times based on what people's suggestions are. You're going to walk away from the training with lots of tools on how to use telehealth counseling, different kinds of things that therapists can use to get them started for this. And they're only available if you join the training. So we hope to see you there.